looks of a Hollywood actor and the skills of an Olympic curler. What a great combination. You qualified already.
I am qualified for Cortina, yeah, it's pretty cool. Originally from Southborough, Massachusetts. I moved to Duluth, Minnesota in 2013 after high school. Yeah, I started college, finished college too, but really the purpose to move to Minnesota was for curling, to surround myself with the best. And the best, you know, we're out of Minnesota, especially Duluth. So that's where I wanted to be. It's been great living in Minnesota, and I mean, the big difference too is like in Massachusetts, if you were to talk to the random stranger and let them know that you're a curler, you know, most of them wouldn't even know what curling is. They'd probably say like, you know, like dumbbell bicep curls or like curling your hair. You know, in Minnesota, everyone knows what curling is, and a lot of them have probably even tried it. But they all certainly watch it during the Olympics, and so that's like the big difference, and I think it's become a lot more popular in Massachusetts now too. In general, has grown a lot through especially the 2018 gold medal that Tim Schuster brought home. Yeah, that was the big difference there. It's a relief. I mean, it's a dream come true. I've dreamed of going to the Olympics since I was 10 years old, and I started curling since before I was even born. You know, I was born into a curling family, so I grew up at the curling club, and my dream started when I was 10, and I've been, you know, basically dedicating my life to it ever since. So I've been close a couple times before, and the doors closed on me, and so it's so cool. I'm very grateful to finally be an Olympian. My mom and dad were pretty involved in our youth curling program at Broomstone's Curling Club in Wayland, Mass. And growing up, you know, I have an older brother, you know, Steven. He's very involved in curling too. No longer competitively, but he was competing, and he was. I was sort of like his shadow, and always following him and watching him and curling on the sheet next to him and his team, and you know, that was my upbringing. It was curling was like religion to us in a way. In general, I want to be able to represent the curling community and the country in a great manner, and I really want to bring home a medal for myself, but for, you know, my family, my friends, the people that support me, and of course the country. But yeah, I think with another Olympic medal, I think curling will continue to become elevated as closer to becoming a professional sport. So that's really what we want to see. We want to see curling on mainstream television more often, you know, not just the Olympics, but the national championships. We want, you know, big tournaments, whether it's in the US or in Canada or wherever the curling tournaments are. We want those streamed. We want those exposed on national TV. As a curler, I think sport in general is really good at bringing community together, and when you talk about the Olympics, you know, you're talking about representing your country, and you're representing everybody, and you know, I think that's just a huge honor, and I think it's so cool that, you know, when times of the Olympics or whatever it might be, when you're in a position where you get to represent the whole community, the whole country, I mean, it's pretty darn cool, and it's nice to see, especially the community come together, especially in a world that's divided that we live in.